Irreverent, entertaining, cool. You're listening to LA Talk Radio.
You're listening to the Sheena Metal Experience with your host, Sheena Metal, right here on LA Talk Radio.
That's right. It's the Sheena Metal Experience right here on LA Talk Radio. For more info on the show, latalkradio.com, SheenaMetalExperience.com. Don't forget to email me and let me know what you think of the show. If you're looking for me online, it's so easy on social media. I'm just at Sheena Metal everywhere. I'm also the founder of a movement of peace, love, kindness, and unity. We're at IamRaisingTheVibration.com and our new nonprofit hub, which is raisingthevibration.org. And I have my spiritual practice online too at Sheena Metal Spiritual and IamRaisingYourVibration.com. Sometimes on the show, I have my amazing Lightworker friends, and we do some live readings, healings, spiritual counseling, and I like to call these broadcasts Lightworkers Unite, and welcome my wonderful friend Patti Negri, who was one of the first people to do Lightworkers Unite.
Well, thank you so much, Sheena.
Always
I'm
wonderful
thrilled
to
to be
have you
here.
here.
Always fun to work with
I don't
you.
know.
Always.
I love working with you.
Aww.
I don't know what I'm going to do with this Lightworkers Unite, but I have something's brewing. I had Jason McKean on doing
Love
the last
him.
one with me. Isn't he wonderful?
One of my
And he
favorites.
called me the Empress. He said in the tarot, he's like, you're the Empress because you're always putting things together. And I'm like, yeah, I'm doing something with all of us. I just haven't quite figured out what it is yet. This is the gathering time of just gathering the right light workers and the right souls. And thank you for all the wonderful people that you've introduced me to that have done this.
You're very welcome.
I like when our tribe grows and spreads. Patti and I also, of course, host, and we will be tonight, a wonderful web series called Living with the Dead. We are at wearelivingwiththedead.com. And, of course, the star of the show, Belle the Haunted Doll, is not here right now. She's home getting her beauty rest.
She's getting her beauty rest,
before her big debut tonight. And because of that, we do some live shows every couple of months here in Los Angeles and hopefully taking it to where you are, called Antiques Ghost Show. It's at antiquesghostshow.com. And our next one is Friday, May 10th. At the Loft Ensemble Theater, 7:30 to 10:30. Please come. It's a psychic mediumship gallery. You get to hear the story of Belle the Haunted Doll. You get to meet the haunted doll. Patti and I read your haunted objects, and then we do a seance. And last time, of course, we had another star, which was Zorah,
Yes.
the Crystal Skull.
Yes.
It's amazing sometimes how haunted objects steal a show.
It's amazing.
Don't work with kids, animals, or haunted objects.
Yeah. Kids, animals, ghosts. Wow.
Because they're dynamic creatures, and they will woo woo a crowd.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was wonderful, and such a different energy from Belle. Isn't it interesting how they're all haunted objects are so different?
Yeah. Well, think about it. He's some wise old, I don't know what.
We don't even
and she's
think,
a little
yeah.
girl.
Right,
little
exactly,
girl,
yeah.
Ancient little girl. It's like,
Yeah,
well.
I don't think he maybe was a person ever.
Yeah.
No, he's got a totally different.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he lives in someone's closet. He must be so pissed.
Yeah. Hopefully that's changed.
Yeah, hopefully they've taken him out of the box. So if you want to get on the air with us, here's how it works. You text me, and then I call you when it's your time. So if you want to get on the air with us for a free reading or a healing or whatever it is that you, some spiritual counseling, mediumship stuff, whatever we can help you with, it's so easy. Here's how you do it. 818-437-0886. That's how you text me. 818-437-0886. And I'm going to be putting this up around with me on Facebook in the next couple of minutes, the Facebook Live, so that you can hear you on the show and you can watch us on the show. Hi, everybody who's watching right now on Facebook. 818-437-0886. That's how you do it, and that's how we do it. And we've got folks, I put, of course, the notice up the night before, as I always do. So we have a little list of people that are waiting, that are always waiting before we come, and that's always fun. And then we're also live at facebook.com/LA Talk Radio, and we're live. Obviously, the audio is live right now on LA Talk Radio, and we'll archive there right after the show. So it's that easy. And it's spring, so I'm in my white.
Yes, you are. And I'm in black. But I wore color yesterday. Bright turquoise
Really?
with flowers.
Is it a
That's why I ended
holiday?
up getting hair. It was a Women Love Your Body event. It was a fashion
Oh,
show.
nice.
So I didn't even look like me. I came home with long hair. It's the weirdest thing.
But I see you at like red carpet things, and you have colors
I'll bring a
on.
little color. This color was big for
Really?
me. I wore grown-up girl shoes and a fluffy, flowery dress.
Do you not normally dress like that?
No. But it was fun. It was good.
Do you normally wear your black or your burgundy like everywhere you go?
Almost, yeah. That's my thing.
Okay.
But I'm branching out.
You
I'm
are.
branching
Didn't
out.
I see you online at a red carpet thing and you had like a pink blazer on? Like a pink jacket thing?
Maybe a red jacket. Yeah. You did.
Okay.
I put the red jacket over all my black.
Okay, that was bright red though.
It was bright red.
It was a bright color.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did.
Just checking to make sure.
I'm going out of the box.
You are. You're coming out of the closet here. All right. Okay. I like that about you. I pretty much wear pink, purple, white, and black everywhere.
You do, which is lovely and all lovely on you.
So tonight on Living with the Dead, I have a bright pink shirt that I'll be wearing. I never wear the same shirt. It's kind of a strange thing, and probably anybody who's ever watched it is like, how come you never wear the same shirt? And it's not because I'm vain, because I'll tell you I'm running out of shirts. It's because I have such bad ADD. Here come all the true stories of my life, Patti. You excited? Mm-hmm. That when we go back to look at the shows, I identify the shows by what I'm wearing.
Oh,
because that's how I can tell the shows apart. Because oftentimes the freeze frames that Facebook does after the Facebook Lives are all like basically the worst photo of Patti you can imagine and the worst photo of me you can imagine times 100. So they all look the same to me. So how I know which show is which is by what shirt I have on, because I do.
That's good.
I may
that's
or may
good.
not
See,
have made a
that probably
database.
Wouldn't work for me because it's like, oh, she's wearing black. No, but I got my vampire shirt on again today, which I probably wore last time because it's vampire month. So how come I can't find it on LA Talk Radio? Is it not up yet?
I just found it and I just shared it on my
on Facebook?
Yes. Yeah.
It's on this page?
Yes. Is that LA Talk Radio?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's right at the very top.
Oh, there it just showed up.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
There it is.
I'm the slow one of the family.
You can be the slow one in the family.
Share it too.
All right, so we're gonna call somebody, and I need to let them know that we're calling them because that's kind of how it works. Otherwise, they don't know. So we're gonna get Wendy on the line in just a second, and Wendy's up first. So then I can let people know what order they're in. So Wendy, you're up first. Henry, if you're listening, you're up second, and here we go. This is Lightworkers Unite, and this is how it works. Anything you want to ask us, we will answer for you, for us. We have no secrets, and we hope you don't have secrets. And if you have a secret, then we recommend that's not something that you answer, that you ask us on the air, because we may obviously just tell you what we think. So we're going to get Wendy up right now, and then we're going to do this. Again, if you want to get on the air with us, 818-437-0886. That's my cell phone. I just gave my cell phone out on the air.
She's brave.
Because that's how I am. You know what? I know Wendy. I know I just put Wendy's number in here, and now I don't see it. That happens, right? Is it going to be that day?
It might be.
Okay.
It's April Fool's Day, you know.
I know. Everybody kept texting me today and asking if there was really a broadcast or if it was a joke. That's a little strange, right?
Yeah.
We've gotten so into April Fools again. When we were kids, it seemed like April Fools wasn't that big of a deal. But now it's one of those things that's become a huge deal. All right, we're going to try this again.
Okay.
We're going to try to put Wendy back in here. It's always something, isn't it? The problem is I need 6 more hands.
I every time I do this, I'm not ever cease to amaze how you could be working 4 things at one time and continuing the conversation and holding and carrying the conversation, doing a reading, washing dishes, doing Facebook, radio show, and everything all at once.
I think I'm doing a terrible job, but maybe I'm not.
No, I don't think you are. It took me. Look at you found the Facebook faster than I did, and I'm just sitting here.
Okay.
I was like, I can't find it.
Okay. You know what? We're going to get somebody else on while I figure out what's going on with Wendy's number. We're going to get Henry on. I just got to let Henry know really quick that Henry is up, because otherwise people don't answer their phones and then it's strange. Actually we're going to get Jazz up, because Jazz just sent me a text and said, ready where you are. So I'm calling you right now. Jazz, here we go. Calling you. It all happens from the cell phone here, folks. It's funny because my cell phone buzzes so much now. It buzzes every 3 seconds. So I may need to at some point get another cell phone that's just for clients, because this thing buzzes 24/7.
Wow.
Can you believe it? And clients are like, what's going on? Your phone buzzes all the time. And I say, well, the problem is if I don't leave it on, then I can't hear you when you call. But then here we go. We got Jazz all ready to go. Oh, it's the Skype noise. Bloop, bloop. Somebody's in the bathtub. Wendy, you're going to be next. Henry, you're going to be in there. One of you is going to be next. We're going to figure out your phone thing. Jackie, we got you. We got everybody. Jazz, welcome to the show. How are you, my friend?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Great. Wonderful to hear your voice. Say hi to Patti, and how may we help you today?
Hi, Patty. How are you?
Good, Jess. Thanks. Thanks for calling.
Yeah.
Great. Of course. Well, just want to ask what my next 6 months to year looks like, and in terms of professionally and also my personal life.
Oh, wow.
Last 6 months
Small
were
question.
terrible, probably the worst time of my life.
Oh, no, we're sorry. How come bad, sweetie? Tell us why.
Had to call on my wedding.
Oh no. Oh, no. Okay. That's not good. But in the long run, good, right? Are you to the
Yeah.
point now where
Oh,
you're realizing
I'm happy.
what a good thing it was and
yeah.
what a bouquet you dodged?
Yeah. It was a blessing in disguise.
Yeah. Yeah, because that you would have been calling us, telling us that it was the worst 6 months of your life, even if you'd gotten married. So I'm so sorry about that, though, sweetheart. But this is the thing. I really feel like Patty's got her cards out and she's ready to go. I really feel like the universe has sort of cleared a lot of stuff out of your life the last 6 months to a year to bring better things in the next 6 months to a year.
Exactly.
Patty?
I'm feeling the same thing. And I've never brought my cards on this show
I
before.
know, I'm so
Usually we just
excited.
talk, but I go, okay, let me go one step deeper, just because they're just a tool, don't need them.
I love it.
You are actually stepping into your, what I'm calling your moon cycle, that you're allowing it to flow versus fighting it. You overthink things a lot. You get into your own way. You create your own battles sometimes, and you're actually stepping out of that, letting more flow and letting your heart guide you more. So if the worst 6 months, think of that really like Phoenix rising from the ashes.
Yes.
You're going to be better, stronger, wiser, and all sorts of new things coming in. You're going to feel a lot more energy. You're going to, and the world is yours. Be really clear about what you want to manifest. Because you're going to manifest it. And that goes both ways, positive and negative. So I pulled the world card. So whatever you want, start seeing it and creating it. Don't just be at where the winds blow you. Set your sails.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shoot high.
Yeah.
Because I feel like in the past you haven't shot that high, sweetie. You've just sort of taken what was given to you and you haven't really gone after what you really, really want. And now is the time. The universe has sort of shown you, look, this is what happens when you just say, I'll take anything. This is what we gave you. So now it's time to let us know what exactly do you want and let us give you just what you want.
Yes.
And to figure out what you want, you're still sort of figuring that out, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to apply for jobs on the West Coast. So I'm really hoping to get something pretty soon so I can actually make that transition.
Nice.
You really can. Again, see it, smell it, taste it, feel it, and step into it. You know, we spend a minute when you get in the morning feeling, I'm waking up, I'm on the West Coast, I'm getting ready for this job, whatever that is. See it. Again, you manifest that direction. So allow it to happen.
Mm-hmm. The hardest part is the not doing. I mean, for a long time, I was just telling Patty before the show, for a long time I was very, very frightened of really coming out with my psychic gifts and not just talking about it in referencing it, but actually opening up my practice and talking to people and being open about it. And so there was a couple of years where I said I was going to do it, then I didn't do it, and I would talk about doing it, and then I even officially launched it last January, and then it really took me until July to start doing it. But boy, man, as soon as I actually started listening to what the universe was telling me, it's completely changed my life. And it was all about envisioning it before I did it and really imagining that I was doing it and then just sort of stepping on that path.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to be great.
All right.
And new person in your life coming in, right? Not here yet.
Yeah. New person.
Oh, Patty just pulled new
Okay.
person. New person's coming, maybe not in a blue dress like on Patty's card, but a new person. New person is coming.
Okay.
And just be prepared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heart. Trust your heart.
Yeah.
Not your injured heart, your real heart that's underneath. That's pretty amazing.
Waiting for you on the West Coast.
Oh, really? Okay. When would that be?
Soon. Sooner than you think.
Okay.
You're going to put it
wow.
together sooner
Okay.
than you think. Yep. Absolutely. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Keep the faith, my friend. It's coming. Thank you so much. We
Thank
love
you.
you, and we appreciate you being our first caller today. I know it's always scary to be the one who goes first, and you were awesome. So I'm always scared to be the one who goes first. Patty, you're probably not. You probably volunteer to go first, and you're all about that.
I used to be afraid to be. I was the first one to never raise her hand ever. I wouldn't even call
me
in,
either.
but I just got over it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I'm always so scared when I'm in like Vegas or something, if they're going to pick on me.
Yeah.
Because
no.
I'm so shy. I'm like, oh God, do not pick on me.
No, I'm sort of like that too. Again, I was at a 3-day weekend this weekend, and they say, "Everybody, come up to the microphone." I'm like, I turn into that little 8-year-old girl
Really?
sometimes. Yeah, I still
Really?
do.
But you're so good in front of a microphone. You live in front of a
I
microphone.
know, but again, the group of people you don't know, you become an 8-year-old girl.
Yeah, I know. It's like I talked about at our last show, our last Antiques Go show. Fear, worry, doubt are biggest enemies.
Yeah.
Once you can get past those 3 things, everything gets so much easier.
Yep.
But man, that's a hard one for me, and that's a hard one for a lot of folks, I think. Okay, Henry, we're coming for you. So here we go. We're going to give this a try. Actually, you know what? I found Wendy, so we're going to do Wendy, and then we're going to do Henry. So Henry, you've got a little time to figure it out now. Wendy, you're up. So like an idiot, I put Wendy in. I put Wendy in our little Skype database, but I didn't put her last name or anything else. So there were all these Wendy's floating around, and I didn't know who it was. And so that's what it's like to be me when I need 8 more hands to do all the things that have to be done at this moment, and one just to drink water. 818-437-0886. That's how you get on the air with us. 818-437-0886. We would love if you would call, and we can help you any way we can. We're happy to. It's ringing, Wendy. Here we go. Nope, still ringing. I have a feeling we're not going to get Wendy after all that.
Please leave your message for...
We got the voicemail after all of that.
Oh, no.
All right, Wendy, we're going to send you a text and tell you we're trying to get a hold of you. Meanwhile, Henry, you're up here on Lightworkers Unite. Here we go. I thought I was so ahead of myself putting everybody in. Best laid plans, right? I think it's hysterical. People thought it was an April Fool's joke that I was doing this today. And another show tonight at 7 to 9, I'm doing Raising the Vibration with L.A. Weiss.
Awesome.
I know.
Yeah.
And then, happens tomorrow. I turn 52.
Tomorrow's your birthday?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
On purpose, I'm turning 52.
We'll have to celebrate.
Yeah, we should celebrate.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll celebrate on Living with the Dead tonight as we move into my birthday.
Wow.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Thank
That's
you.
awesome.
51's been an awesome year.
Too.
April, isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A day after a fool.
Yes, well, and that was my parents' wedding anniversary.
Wow.
So people used to say, "Oh, were you born the day after their wedding?" And I'd say, "Yeah, it's the quickest gestation ever in life." No, I wasn't. Henry, welcome to the show. Henry? Oh, it's going to be this day, isn't
April Fool's.
Didn't the retrograde pass?
Yeah, it did.
I'm so confused. All right, we're going to text some people. So talk about where you were this weekend.
Oh, I was just kind of at a speakers gathering in Newport Beach with our mutual friend Merle Singer. She and I work together doing the single stuff, working with women.
It's awesome.
So it was really fun. I learned a lot of different kind of literally techniquey things because I'm always so right brain with my stuff. I'm so intuitive, even my work, to learn some basic left brainy ways of being and techniques. Not that I'll even think about them, but just let them fall in as far as techniques of speaking and stuff. It was good. It was really fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to try somebody else.
Okay.
I don't know why nobody's picking up today. And I want to get that Facebook Live link out there so more people can get to us, but I can't get the Facebook Live link out there until we get somebody on the phone because I have to do all my stealthy stuff in a stealthy way. All right, so we're going to try to get Jackie on the phone now and see if what's going on with her. Everybody was ready to go. Nobody's picking up their phones.
Maybe that's the April Fools. Nobody really wanted to talk to us at all. Because why would they think you wouldn't have a show when you have a show every dang day?
Well, but I don't always do this.
Right.
That's the thing. I do have a show every day, but I have taken some time off because, I threw both my knees out at once because I can't think of anybody else who would do anything that dumb except my mother, who did the same thing. But she was 28 and dancing. I was just, being middle-aged, just wandering around. I don't even know what I did. I just woke up one day. Jackie, welcome to the show.
Hi, how are you?
We got one. Yay! How are you, my friend? It's great to hear your voice.
Oh, I'm good. How are y'all?
Wonderful. Say hi to Patti, and how may we help you today?
Oh, hi, Patti. How are you?
I am excellent. Thanks for calling.
Good. I was just wanting to know a little bit if y'all can see anything about my niece, Alex.
Patti, I'm going to let you take this one.
Okay, your niece, what do you want to know? Is she living? Is she?
Oh yeah, she is.
Okay. You just want to know anything about her. Okay.
Yeah, like how her future is going to be, and
Is she going through a
stuff
rough
like that.
time? She's going through a rough time, kind of?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Patty's pulling some cards.
Yeah, what she's going to come out of it, but what she needs a little more than she needs to know she's more in control than she thinks she is with whatever this is. She's again more of a manifester. She's kind of like giving away her power a lot, and there's a lot of sadness around her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So again, it's like help pulling her out of the valley, so to speak. She's a beautiful, creative girl. So working logic isn't what's going to get her going. 1 + 1 = 2. Working with her, come on, Alex, do this or do that, or you've got this. As much as just kind of coming from a more spiritual or artistic or creative point of view, a little more intuitive, that will help pull her out more than just trying to tell her what to do and be logical. But I think she's going to be okay. Again, but make her help her. Don't make her do anything. Help her to really feed that creative side and put a part of her everyday life, because that's what's going to feed her soul. That's what's going to fuel her spirit. Whether it's spirituality, whether it's art, whether it's craft, anything like that, to outside of what she's supposed to do or has to do or needs to do, just something that's feeding her soul.
Oh yeah, no, we tell her every day, because she was kicked out of her home when she was 16 by her alcoholic mother. So I think we're the only ones that she has right now. So we push her, we tell her, to do what's the right thing.
Why don't you not tell her anything? Because that's like a finger point. That sounds hard and judgmental. Enroll her in a vision of something different versus you should do that or you should do that. Enroll her in a vision to do something different, see it differently, perceive it differently, and she will hear it better. Especially if she was kicked out by a mother who the energy of telling somebody is never as good as enrolling them.
Yeah. She loves you guys a lot, but she's just not quite sure where she belongs or who she is. She kind of feels like she comes from a place that's damaged, so she's not sure how she can be undamaged.
Yeah.
And that's something that she really struggles with, sweetie. And and she's such a good kid, but she just struggles.
Yeah, I think so.
But I think Patty's right. She's going to find her way in sort of an unconventional way, because she's just kind of always going to be an unconventional girl. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Also, I think she feels very misunderstood.
Yeah,
by people.
And she has an opportunity coming. Whether it's a work opportunity, it's some kind of a really good opportunity that will help her feel really good about herself. So encourage her when it comes along to take it. If there's a little bit of fear there, I don't know if it's a job or what it is. It's an opportunity coming up, and it will be really good for her.
Yeah, she just got accepted to college, and so she's going to be going with my daughter. They're going to be roommating together, which is a great thing. Yeah. So.
Yeah, and your daughter, I mean, I think your daughter's really good for her, right? Because your daughter's a little less off the beaten path, less off the beaten path. She's a little more mainstream, so it helps sort of pull her back in a little bit. Yeah,
I think so.
So she doesn't feel like she's flailing out there so different than everybody else.
No.
What is it? What is
They're
it?
going to be great for each other.
What is it, Jackie, that concerns you about her? What worries you about her?
Oh, I'm not really. I think she's just got a lot on her plate, and she's just wanting. I guess she only has one parent left, which is her dad, and then she has us, which is I'm her aunt and my husband, and she just, she's just a great kid. And it's just sad that she, is having to go through all this. She's been away from home since she was 16. Now she's going to be 17.
Yeah.
So.
But she'll come out good for it.
Yeah. Yeah, she's gonna be really great.
And she has you. That's awesome. Look at how you've taken her under your wing. That's a lot of people don't have that. Yeah. So, and this should help pull her, if not that she's in victim mode, but pull her out of that and see what she's got, all the good stuff she does have.
Yeah. Like I said, I think it's really important for her to see that she isn't a reflection of who she comes from, that she's not her mother incarnate.
Oh, no, definitely not.
But I think that's something that she wonders and she asks herself.
Yeah, probably so sometimes, but she's not. She's a great, awesome kid. So
Yeah. What about your daughter? Do you have any concerns about her? Because it seems like you think she's just going to rock right through life. She's a great kid.
Oh, they're both great kids. They're both A honor roll students and National Honor Society and everything. But I don't really have any concerns about my kid. She's just determined to get through school and get it over with.
That's awesome. What is it scary to have them both going to college?
Oh, no, I'm glad that they're both going to be roommating together because, they have each other's back and everything. So I think being family and being together is great.
I think that's great, too. But you're not even, they're going to be going away from home and you're like not even the least bit edgy?
I'm not really concerned because it's only 45 minutes away, so I can drive there really quick and get there.
You can just go be a total helicopter mom if you feel the need to be really quickly. Just go sleep on the couch in the dorm room.
Yeah.
I know.
Get them out of here.
That's awesome. They're going to be great. I see really good things for both of them. I just see that, like Patti said, you're going to find that your niece winds up just doing something a little different than a little less mainstream than your daughter.
Yeah.
And she is very much a creative soul, so it wouldn't surprise me at all, like Patti said, if it winds up being something creative.
Good. I'm really glad to hear that.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for calling in. And I think you're the first person that ever called to ask about a niece.
Yeah.
I think it's
cool.
awesome.
I'm glad.
That makes you the aunt of the year. We love that.
That's great.
That makes you the Lightworkers Unite official aunt. We love that story. Thank you. And please let us know how the girls are doing. We would love to hear about them. And thank you so much for the call. And we're thinking about you. Isn't that interesting? We rarely get calls where people just want to know happy stuff.
Yeah.
Usually people are sad when they call. But I think that might have something to do with me. I have a feeling people are happier when they call you, Patti.
No, people rarely call to go see somebody like us when everything is perfect. My life is so good. Let's sit down. Tell me something. Get something. No,
I know.
No,
I know.
They come to us for need, but
yeah, and that's good, right? That's a good thing. We're here for that.
Yeah.
But I think especially with me, I just have a feeling that people kind of save their special sadness.
Fix
for
this
me.
one.
Yeah. Somebody nicknamed the show "It's Time for the Crying" because usually people call me and then they're freaking out. All right, let's see who's by their phone now. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, everyone's by their phone. Let's call Henry. All right, so Henry, we're going to call you right now, and we're waiting to hear from Wendy, and then Adam, if you're listening, we're going to try to get you on too. I feel like the teacher from Romper Room who's like, and I see Billy and Timmy and Adam and Henry and okay, here we go.
I think we're dating ourselves.
There's no, are we? Does that make us really old?
I think so.
I thought there was Romper Room after we were kids, wasn't there?
Was there?
I was always scared of Romper Room.
Me too.
Yeah.
I like Captain Kangaroo. Really dating myself.
Oh, I liked Captain Kangaroo.
I loved him.
You know what scared me was those puppets at Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
Yeah.
With the scary king and the scary queen and the clappy puppets. This freaked me out. I guess maybe I'm not meant to. Yeah. Sometimes puppets can be scary. But also what really scared me was Bozo the Clown. Is that dating me?
No, I don't know. No, I think there still is a Bozo. Bozo lives forever.
Okay.
And no wonder
Bozo
everyone
shall never die. It has been decreed.
And no wonder we're all afraid of clowns.
Yeah, right? Bozo. So I'll tell you my Bozo story, but it's sad. Are you ready?
Okay.
So when we lived in Illinois, my mom was we lived in Chicago, where Bozo came from. And my mom was my brownie teacher, and she got this idea that it would be fun to take the whole brownie troop to go see Bozo. So they had us all sitting down in the front, and they were looking for volunteers. And this was when I volunteered. And I was 7, and I looked like a stuffed sausage in my little brownie uniform that barely fit me. And I raised my little chubby hand, and Cookie the Clown, who was Bozo's sidekick, went, "No, don't pick the fat one."
They said that?
That's what Cookie the Clown
on
said.
Air?
Yeah. And then my mom leaned over and said, "Don't pay attention to that clown. He's drunk." So that's my Bozo story.
Oh, that's funny.
Maybe that's why clowns are so scary to me.
But
They seem like angry drunk men.
because they usually are.
Yeah, and Bozo did not look happy at all to be Bozo the clown when Bozo was not on. Bozo looked pretty pissed that was his life.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, you didn't know I lived in Illinois as a kid?
Well, no, I didn't know. I had a friend who was Bozo in Illinois.
Really?
But yeah,
When I was a kid?
no,
long as
later
he-
because
as
you
long
would have
as
been
he-
later because he's like our age.
As long as he wasn't Cookie.
No, he wasn't Cookie. He was
Okay.
Bozo,
Okay.
but it was been later.
Well, this would have been
Unless you were sitting there and being 25.
No,
going,
this would have been 1974.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if he wasn't Bozo in 74. And I don't have a problem if he was Bozo, only if he was Cookie. Cookie and I, we're going to throw down someday. Henry, welcome to the show. How are you, my friend?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Wonderful. Great to hear from you. We got a boy. We're always so excited when a boy calls in because most of our callers are girls. Not that we're not excited about girls, but we're so thrilled to have a male caller. How may we help you, my friend, and say hi to Patti?
Hi, Patti.
Hey.
I'm not sure. My wife offered for me to do this, so.
Good.
Aw.
We're thrilled.
And he's like, oh, God.
Has your wife done this before?
She did.
Really?
A week ago or something. Yeah. Her name was Sam.
Oh, yes. Uh-huh. Yes.
Yeah, she's the one. She was a psychic medium.
Yeah.
I don't remember if you remember her, but.
Yeah. And now she put you in the hot seat.
So does your wife
Yeah,
have a
she put me in
question
the
she
hot
wants you to ask?
Exactly. If your wife's a psychic, couldn't she have done this all on her own with spirit? We're thrilled that you're here.
She said she can't do people around her.
I get
know.
that.
Doesn't that
I
suck? You can never do your own life or we'd all be perfect.
Yeah.
Right.
So do you or she have a question?
Yeah. What's your question or what's her question for you?
I was just kind of wondering, if I'm in the right job field or where my career is going to take me. Because I've already gone quite a few places. I travel for work. I'm in construction, and I was lucky enough to get a free trip to China.
Nice.
Courtesy of my company. Yeah, it was really cool.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, it was great.
Patti, you want to take this?
Yeah, I think it's a good career for you. I think you can go deeper in it. Whatever it is that you do, you can go higher, farther. And there's going to be some soul satisfaction for you, which maybe sounds weird about construction, but not really. But isn't there something within it? You certainly could have a good money career with it. Yeah, again, and I see new things taking off again, whether it's promotions or more travel or things that look good. So it's if you want it, it can go all the way and be a really good relationship for you, for your wife, for everything. Because you're going to start standing out. People are going to notice, hey, Henry there's something special about you. They probably already do because not everybody gets sent to China, but you're going to stand out from the crowd even more.
Cool.
So, but there's an issue with it. What is it that you don't? If there's some issue, what is that you're not liking, or that's?
I don't know. I love the job. But I've always had other interests. My personality, I guess, I've always been more drawn to the arts. I play music, and then I'm also a cook. I have no formal training, but I've had tons of cooking jobs, and I know how to make pretty much everything. But I've always been kind of more drawn to the left brain side of things.
Right brain.
Or excuse me, right brain side of things, because I am left-handed.
But you don't give up your music.
Yeah,
Don't give up your cooking just because this path is the right one for you to now follow, because you can get great opportunity. Maybe you go so high.
Oh yeah, and that's why I haven't.
Yeah. But don't, in the meantime, again, you may shift and go this way. Because again, I see it taking you much further, that maybe all of a sudden you're some kind of a boss man or something, and you don't have to be on the field and doing it. So you can pursue the cooking, pursue the music. Just don't let go of that, and I think other doors will open.
Absolutely.
But don't even have the mindset that doing that will keep you from the other.
I also feel, Henry, like other people understand how special you are more than you do. that it's hard for you to wrap your brain around sometimes of your own value. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
I mean, huge.
I'm kind of a humble person. I don't like to toot my own horn, so to speak.
Right. And it's good to be humble, and it's good to have humility, but I think sometimes you almost kind of overcorrect in that direction, and you need to spend more time appreciating how awesome you are. And that maybe one of the things that scared you about this job is that it's so kind of different than what you're used to doing, and you're used to thinking of yourself more as an artist. And you wonder, like, is anybody even going to buy me doing this? Like a kid that puts on a suit and grabs a briefcase and goes to work. It seems like a very adult job compared to what you feel like you're used to do. But you're great, and you're great at it, and people have so much respect for you, sweetie. You just need to see that.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys. That made me feel good.
You know? And you have a small person.
Oh, yeah. 2 small persons.
2 small persons?
Awesome.
Who think you hang the moon. Yeah, so did we validate everything that Sam wanted us to say?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, good.
Yeah.
She agrees that you don't value yourself enough?
Oh, no, that's okay. Yeah, I think you answered it. I mean, that's
awesome.
Kind of all I was interested in.
Awesome. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for calling and for being terrific, and we appreciate you. And we can't wait to hear how it's going, so we'll talk to you soon. 818-437-0886. That's the number to get on the air. You just send me a text, 818-437-0886, and we will most definitely get you on the show. We're still trying to find Wendy, desperately seeking Wendy, and so I think we may wind up actually putting Adam up next, or maybe still waiting on Wendy. Isn't that interesting? Where did Wendy go?
Out the window with Peter Pan.
Yeah. All right, waiting to hear from Adam. Let's try Kara. Let's get her on. Okay, so I'm going to text her and let her know she's next.
Multitasking.
I know, so much multitasking today. I feel like I'm normally better at it than I am today. I think I've got that pre-birthday strangeness.
You haven't hung up on anybody yet.
I haven't, have I? That's good. That's the good news. Yep. You know what? And Kara's not in my system. So tell us a little bit about what's going on with you. Do you know when your next Ghost Adventures?
I just shot one, and I don't know when it's going to be on yet. It's Arizona, so it should be a really good episode. Not just because I'm on it, but it's a really good episode. I'm getting ready to do Paracon in a few weeks. I'm really excited.
How exciting is that? Have you done a lot of Paracons?
I haven't. I'm very excited. Virginia City, and I've never been there, but it looks like a movie set of Old West. So I'm very excited.
Is it Arizona?
No,
Nevada.
Nevada.
Okay.
Virginia. It's up by Reno, Tahoe. Yeah. Your friend John Zaffis is going to be there.
I love John Zaffis. Hi, Johnny.
Mm-hmm.
There's another place. What is the place that's on the border of Montana and North Dakota? Wyoming, North Dakota. What's the Old West town up there?
I'm trying.
It's not Virginia City. That's what you just said, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
I've been up to that. Along the Snake River. I'm trying to think. Asotin, Washington. There's.
Whichever
what's
one.
The name, what's the name of two not travelers? They were Blunk and Blunk.
Lewis and Clark?
Yes, there's Louisville and Clarksville.
Okay.
Right where you're talking, but I don't know that that's an old. That is very old Western.
Something City. Everybody who's in the chat room, tell us what it is at LA Talk Radio, Facebook.com/LA Talk Radio. Anyway, I have friends that live in Montana, and they want to talk to us about doing something up there in that place.
Let's go.
I thought it was Virginia City. Isn't that weird? But it can't be because that's Nevada.
Well, no, there could be another Virginia City. There's 2 Hollywoods.
There's a lot of Hollywood.
Is there? Okay, I just know Florida and LA because every time I'm looking for a nail parlor in Hollywood, it's like Florida.
Oh my God, that's fantastic. Have you ever gone accidentally?
Yeah, it's like, wow, that GPS says it's going to take me 17 days.
Why does Waze say 3,600 miles? Oh my God, that's fantastic.
And it always comes up first.
Oh my God, that's so
funny. Our Hollywood's not a real city, and I guess that Hollywood is a real city.
Oh, okay. It's over by Orlando, isn't it?
I don't know.
I've been there. I've been to Hollywood, Florida. I've been everywhere, I think.
It's a good place to get your nails done.
Where would you like to go investigate paranormal stuff and psychic stuff that you've never been?
New Orleans. Oh my God, I
me
cannot
too.
believe. My friend Bloody Mary is there. She has Bloody Mary. She has a haunted museum. She does tours. We've worked. I see her when she comes here. We've done a few ghost adventures together. She's amazing, and I can't believe I've never been there. And
I can't believe you haven't either.
The history there, the energy there, that's high on my bucket list. Told her today I had to figure out how to get there.
Bloop, bloop,
So
bloop.
maybe we could take Bill there.
I would love that.
Okay.
Let's take
Maybe
Belle
she
to
can
New
help
Orleans. Why can I not think of what that city's called? And I can't even text my friend because people in Montana don't text. No, it's
They
just
have
like
flip phones?
you call them at home or you call them in the car. And most people don't even have a car phone, but my friend does. It's going to drive me crazy now.
Not Butte, because
No, Butte's wonderful.
Hello? I know.
Welcome to the show. How are you? That was weird.
April Fool's.
It's a weird day, isn't it?
It is a weird day.
Okay, I'm glad I said it out loud. It's a weird day. This is why we don't leave the thing up, because listen to this. It sounds like a submarine is
does.
submerging.
Disneyland.
Oh, and then you get that weird little song.
Hello?
Hi, welcome to the show.
Hi, you guys. You guys look amazing.
Thank you. Tell
I
us.
love your hair, Patty.
Thank you. I just bought it.
It's beautiful.
It's Ukrainian.
I think the place that you're talking about, is it the Silver Queen? Is that where you're going?
No, that's.
for I don't know. I'm going to a whole bunch of places. I don't know where it is in Virginia City. Maybe, probably. I don't know.
Sweetie, tell us how to say your name, because is it Kara?
No, it's
Cara?
Cara.
Okay, good. All right, I'll get it right this
Yeah.
time. Sorry about that. I think I
It's all
asked you
right.
that once before, but that was a long time ago. Say hi to Patty, and how may we help you?
Hi, Patty. Okay, my mom just passed away about a month ago, and I don't know, these last couple years have been like kind of rough. I've just been losing a lot of people around me, and so this year I've just like started to like come into myself and be more open about like who I am as a person.
Good.
And like, I mean, I haven't worked in 10 years just because of my health and stuff, but I mean, I've lost like 140 pounds in
Yay.
like the last year.
Yay.
And so I've just been getting more healthy, and like I just want to know, like, are things going to turn around? Like, I don't know, I feel kind of stuck, like maybe I'm kind of holding myself back from something, or if I'm just scared to like reach out and grab it. I don't know.
You have all sorts of new things
Like
coming,
before.
Cara.
Yeah.
Trust that. And embrace fear.
Yeah.
Fear is a multi-million-dollar industry. And you don't have to go on a roller coaster or watch a scary movie. Just jump into life and think of it like that. Think of it as a switching of things. I do see all sorts of new things coming from you both. You know, trust that creative side of you. Get a little more clear about what you want so you can get there. If you're moving into darkness and you don't know where you're going, don't be afraid of making a wrong decision. I see that with you.
Yeah.
You're afraid of like, I'm afraid to go left, I'm afraid to go right, I'm afraid to go this path, that path. So you stand there, and the only wrong path is just the standing there, not taking one. So go, even if you go the wrong one, jump in, go to the left path, and if you look right and you go, oh, I should have went that one. Then you cut over, but you're moving. You keep moving. Look at it like that energetically, and trust your own intuition a little bit. You overthink it a lot.
Yeah.
I do.
Because you're trying to control everything.
Yeah.
You're really trying so hard to keep everything under your control. And I think what this year is
I
really
am.
showing you, sweetie, is there's absolutely no control of anything in life. Control is a myth. None of us have any control. We're on a roller coaster ride that never ends.
Also,
Like, do tell.
okay, no. Also,
No.
But the roller coaster, yeah. But also, what you're holding on to, what is this betrayal you are holding on to? Yeah, whether
Like
you tell
with
us
my relationship.
maybe that's it, but that's not serving you at all. This big betrayal is, to me, one of the hardest things to let go of. This is my favorite analogy. Picture it like, have you ever tried on a pair of sunglasses that are just a really weird color? They're too blue or they're too orange and they color your whole world?
Yeah.
You've got on those glasses. You've got on betrayal glasses. Take them off. Whether you resolve the problem or not, hopefully you do. Forgive, don't forgive, get over, talk it out, but take the glasses off.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I do have something like that. I mean, I don't know if, like, I've been married to my husband for 14 years, but I feel like he kind of betrayed me a couple years ago, and like, I don't think I know, you know what I'm saying? But so then, like, me losing my weight and everything, I'm just like, okay, whatever, you know? So I kind of started to pull away from him, you know, because I felt like he kind of, like, you know, sold me out, or, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Have you guys talked about it or dealt with it, or is it the big elephant in the room?
We have, but he will never admit to it because he knows that I'd be like, whatever, I'm done, you know?
Okay. What do you want?
But I do have children. There's children involved, so I do have kids, and I do love him, and I've been with him for a long time, you know, and I could see myself being with him forever because that's what I committed to, but I feel like he kind of, you know, broke my heart a little bit.
Okay. But is there a way that you can deal with, again, it's taking off those betrayal glasses. He did or he didn't. It doesn't make it all right, but moving forward, how is it to serve you not wearing, literally, just take the glasses off. You know, if you've talked about it, he won't admit it. He's never going to admit it. It's not serving you now, thinking that. So figure out how to let it go.
Yeah. And if I may.
I've been trying that. I've been, like, trying to work on it and, like, open myself back up to him and stuff.
Good.
Yeah. And looking for a way, honey, to let go of a lot of things. As you're letting go of this weight, you need to work on letting go of things spiritually and emotionally, because you're still holding on to so much, and not just in your marriage, but also with family things. There's just so much, the feelings of betrayal that surround you. Like Patti said, it just...
Oh, that's probably my mom and my sister big time.
Just feels like a blanket of betrayal that you hold to you.
Oh, yeah. Totally, because I'm the oldest child, and I just feel like I never was close with my mom, and she passed, like, suddenly. She was diagnosed within a month, and then she passed, and, like, they all got together and just decided things that weren't things that I would have chose. And so, boom, she was just, like, dead. And then, like, the day she died, there was a big fight in front of her house with me and another sister, and I didn't get to say goodbye. So,
okay,
I do kind of feel like betrayed.
No, so your mom's only been dead about a month. Have you heard my dumb supper talk yet? Have you heard my dumb supper talk? No. Okay.
My sister called in, and I think that's where you have the dinner backwards, or no?
The backwards dinner. Now, you guys need it for you guys as much as for your mom. That way you can communicate to her. You could let her, we did the way you should have, we didn't do the way we should have, but really letting her go, and then starting your relationship with your siblings afresh. You know, letting your mom go, be spirit mom. So, yeah, I had a feeling. That's why I said, have you heard that? I knew that something was that you had. So you guys should do it anytime after 40 days.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But when you have the glasses on, when you wear the glasses, it affects everything in your life. How Sheena was saying about as you take off the weight. So whether your glasses are from your husband, whether your glasses are from your mom, you got the glasses on, and they're miscoloring everything.
Yeah. Yeah, and betrayal, if you feel betrayal towards one thing, oftentimes you'll just have a predisposition to be somebody who feels betrayed. And that's a thing that you're holding on to. You know, you can't make people be who they're not. You can decide you don't want to be in relationship with them, in whatever kind of relationship it is, but you can't change the essence of who someone is. And, you know, some people are not monogamous and they're going to cheat. Some people are always thinking about themselves and greed. And when somebody passes or somebody's sick, they're going to try to take it over. They're going to try to command everything. They're going to try to take an inheritance and run. I mean, that's just, those are those people. And all you can do is fight for what's yours, for your piece of the world, and just decide if those people don't gel with me, then I'm not going to be in relationship with them. But you can't expect them to become somebody else, Carl.
Yeah. Yeah, because again, that betrayal, it puts you into victim mode.
Yeah.
And when you're a victim, you've given away all your power. You know, take responsibility, take the PowerPoint. We're underwater again.
We're possessed.
Yeah.
We're spirits. Can you hear that, Carl?
What was that? I heard like a drip drip.
Yeah.
No, there's so it's like it's other voices, and
it's
very.
I don't know what that is.
That's a little creepy EVPs. Oh my goodness. Well, you better go back and listen to that. I wonder if that's your mom.
Maybe.
I have never really dreamt about my mom, and just yesterday I had a dream about her, and it was crazy because I never dream about her.
Same thing happened to me. I never dreamt about mine ever until she passed. And now I do on a regular basis. It's a visitation.
Yeah, it's an easy way for them to communicate.
Yep.
And like another thing, I had a crazy dream. Like in my dream, it was an angel that visited me.
Okay.
And it was like telling me, like, that you did that, and that was like not right. You know what I mean? And I was like, oh my gosh, I know, I was so wrong. I'm sorry. Like, was that really an angel, or was that just my mind manifesting that?
Well, that's probably an angel. Angels come out and bitch you out every once in a while. That's their job. Yeah, they come yell
because
at
I
you.
woke up in tears, like, oh my gosh, I shouldn't have done that. I was so wrong.
So hopefully use it as a release versus a beat yourself up.
Yeah.
No, I totally used it as a release, and I was just like, oh, thank you for setting me straight, Lord. You know what I mean? Like, just, I needed that.
Just take it as friendly neighborhood angel advice. And it happens sometimes. I mean, I was in a situation once, I was in a horrible relationship, and I just couldn't get myself out of it. And every once in a while, I mean, I knew I shouldn't keep taking the abuse, but I just didn't know what to do. And I'd been beat down so far that then I didn't have enough confidence to get out of the relationship. And in the times when it got really bad, I could feel like, and even see sometimes this angel would be like, oh, really? Come on, you got to do
that. Is so my best friend. She's with a man, beat her down so far that I can barely even see a glimpse of her, who she is, because she's transformed into this like meek little person who's taking so much abuse. And I'm like, this is not who you are, and you shouldn't be with this man. And even though she knows and he beats her down so much, she still crawls back to him every time. And I'm like, baby, this is wrong, Well, and angels don't suffer fools. Angels will be like, what are you doing? So if you really think you handled that incorrectly and an angel came and read you the riot act, yeah, that happens. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I think it's for sure. I just wanted to like kind of get clarity on that, but
yep, absolutely,
so
my friend.
You think like turning around once I like release or give forgiveness and whatever.
Yeah.
Things are going to turn for me, and I might go back to work because I haven't worked in over 10 years because I've been a mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it. Get excited about it.
You need something that really belongs to you. You need to find it. It's been too much about your husband and your kids, which is great, but you've gotten lost in the shuffle car.
That's so true. I went out once, I think, in 10 years,
Yeah.
And they had a heart attack.
Yeah.
They were like, oh my God, where's mom? And I was like, dang. But it felt so good to just go out and do me for once.
Do it regularly.
Yeah, more time for you.
Every day do something for you. It doesn't have to be going out, but one little thing just for you.
Yeah.
Not because you're supposed to, not because you have to, not because you need to. Something that feeds your soul, your spirit.
Yep. Yeah. That's your homework.
Yep.
That's your homework from Patti and me. Go find something that feeds your soul.
Okay. Awesome.
All right?
You guys.
All right.
Cara.
You take care, sweetheart. We love you, and we just want the best for you, and we're thinking about you, and we think you need to investigate. Go back and listen to this broadcast and try to decipher those EVPs.
Yeah.
Because that was a lot of chatty EVPing, wasn't it? Okay, so what's scarier for you, Patti?
Okay.
Seeing a spirit or hearing one?
Oh, wow. I think that hearing is scarier because when you
Hearing.
can't see them, it's just like where did I go? You see it going, it's over there, so I'm going to go over there. Or I'm going to
something about that scary little out of phase audio on an EVP. Like, I'm a little girl. There's just something about that is so creepy. Have you ever seen the movie? It's from 1980 or 81, The Changeling with George C. Scott. George C. Scott. Okay, it's about this writer, and he is in a huge state of depression because his wife and his child were killed, and so he can't write. So he rents this old Victorian in New England to do a score for a movie that he's been commissioned to do. and the house is haunted. And so I saw this 1980. I was 13. I saw this before there was even cable on TV.
Wow.
My mom and I stayed up and watched it one night. So there's a scene where he has a medium come, and she's a remote writer, and they're doing a seance, and she's writing the answers down, and she's scribbling, and she's speaking, and then she freaks out and leaves, and then later he comes down in the night because he's hearing banging on the pipes and scratching on the walls, and he pushes play on the tape recording that she made of the seance, and every time she asks the question, you can hear the ghost voice afterwards, and it's like, I'm a little boy, and it's just like kind of out of phase voice, and I was like, and EVPs really do sound like that.
They really do sound like that.
And so I would much rather have a spirit standing right in front of me going silently than to have something with that scary little voice saying, I'm in the corner.
Yeah, especially when you hear it in real time, versus
I think,
yeah.
Yeah, I think it's scarier when you hear it back on the tape recorder.
I don't know.
Because I think when you hear it, I don't know, maybe you're different, but when I hear it in my ears and in my mind, I think my mind softens the blow. I think when you hear it as technology captures it, it's scarier.
But in the moment, are you scared? But the ghost's gone now.
It's like if I see a picture of myself naked, it scares me more than if I see myself naked in the mirror. Because I think your eyes soften the image. Right. So I think when you hear the creepy voice in your ears, your brain sort of softens the blow of how scary it is. But there's no lying on a tape recorder. All right. 818-437-0886. If you want to get on the air with us, 818-437-0886. You just text me your number and your name, and then we call you, and you get a reading with Patti and me on the air. And how can people find you online, Patti?
PattiNegri.com, PattiNegri.com. And from that, you could find my Twitter, my Facebook, my Instagram, all those things. So please come like me, friend me, follow me, whatever you need to do. It's hard. You can't really, because I can't have 1,000 people because I don't multitask like you do as Facebook pages. So follow me on Patti Negri, but like me on Patti Negri Psychic Medium, and you'll be just as connected until I can get rid of a few thousand people.
I have no idea what Patti's talking about. If Patti's insinuating I have more than one Facebook page.
No, that's illegal.
No idea what she's talking about. No idea. Hi. I'm just saying hi. I'm not saying I have 5 pages. I'm just saying hi. All right. We're going to take a really quick break because we have to do our station ID. Then we're right back. We're going to have Wendy on the phone. And all of you, 818-437-0886, text me and we will get you on. It's Lightworkers Unite here on the Sheena Metal Experience on LA Talk Radio with the wonderful Patti Negri. And we're right back after this.
You're listening to the Sheena Metal Experience with your host, Sheena Metal, right here on LA Talk Radio.
Irreverent, entertaining, cool. You're listening to LA Talk Radio.
Om Times Magazine is one of the leading online content providers of positivity, wellness, and personal empowerment. A philanthropic organization, their net proceeds are funneled to support worldwide charity initiatives via Humanity Healing International. Through their commitment to creating community and providing conscious content, they aspire to uplift humanity on a global scale. Om Times, co-creating a more conscious lifestyle.
Bella Spree is a free online magazine featuring columnists who are experts in their field. Bella Spree magazine covers topics about health and healing, spiritual growth, angels, inspiration, divination, and the paranormal. You can also receive guidance from our experts to your questions or follow your astrological and lunar forecasts for the month ahead. Bella Spree magazine is offered free online for your education and enjoyment at bellaspree.com. Bella Spree means beautiful spirit, and that represents each and every one of us. Their logo is the diamond because it represents the full soul quality. Like a diamond, each facet is unique, holding a beauty all its own. Each facet represents a different characteristic of who we are as individuals. And yet, when we look at the whole diamond, with its flaws and inclusions, we see the exquisiteness of the diamond in its entirety. The collective of the whole soul quality, demonstrating that even in its imperfections, it is still seen as beautiful. Bel Esprit magazine spreads love, truth, and awareness to the world, leading the diamond in the rough to healing and growing into the best diamond we are all meant to be. Visit Bel Esprit at bellesprit.com. That's BELLESPRIT.com.
This is Melanie Wise with the Artemis Women in Action Film Festival. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to help us celebrate and promote physically powerful and empowered images of women in film. Artemis showcases female action heroes, stunt women, female athletes, women in the military, activists, you name it. In today's climate, empowered images of women are more vital than ever. Join our mission to celebrate female heroes. You can do that by going to our website, womenkickass.com, and contributing. Thank you so much.
Irreverent, entertaining, cool. You're listening to LA Talk Radio.
You're listening to the Sheena Metal Experience with your host, Sheena Metal, right here on LA Talk Radio.
It's the Sheena Metal Experience right here on LA Talk Radio. Hi, Facebook Live. Hi, LA Talk Radio. I'm your host, Sheena Metal. We're at SheenaMetalExperience.com. We're at LATalkRadio.com. Sometimes on the show, I like to do these fun little broadcasts called Lightworkers Unite. We go live on Facebook. We do free psychic readings, healing, spiritual counseling, mediumship, whatever you want. And when you say those things, psychic, medium, spiritual counselor, healer, how can you say those things without thinking about my wonderful guest, Patti Negri?
Oh, thanks.
Is this your fourth or fifth one of these?
I don't know. I don't count.
I just created a whole YouTube playlist for all of these, and I uploaded all 18 of them.
Well, I love it. I am
YouTube.
honored when you asked me
I
here.
love
that's
having
good.
you here.
There was just, I haven't read it yet, so I can't talk on it yet,
Okay.
but I will. But New York Times just did an article, New York Times, about how psychic mediums are the new wellness coaches.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah?
I kind of feel like I'm that. I think of myself as a spiritual counselor more than anything, and I know that sometimes people don't like that term, but I love that term. So I help a lot of people. I make people feel better, and that's the most important thing to me.
Yep.
It's all about that for me. I prefer that. I mean, I understand there are times when we do parties, we do different things, right? I love to do parties where, you know, with my friend Rebecca Fearing, we do parties, and I've done premieres with her, and it's very much like people want a 5-minute dog and pony show.
Right.
Tell me something about me and dazzle me, and those are fun. But when you're working with clients over and over again, it has to become so much more than that.
It's definitely more. And parties, you can't go into the deep depths. You can't leave
No.
people crying when they're walking away.
Although I think I did yesterday. I did a party yesterday in Oxnard, but it was all people that knew each other at a house. And I thought, oh, yeah, I can just really spiritual counsel this group.
Well, that's
so
a hybrid party, not like it's the company party.
Right. The company party, you have to do the company party thing.
Yeah.
And bring out the cards and read the palms. And I love that. But when you work with people over and over again, it becomes less about,
Yeah. No, it's,
you know.
it's the counseling.
And I have a lot of people will say, well, you know, I'm not their therapist. And I'm thinking, really? Because I kind of think we are in a way like that. We're like a different kind. And a lot of my clients have me and other spiritual counselors and also have a therapist or two.
I tons of people I know go to a therapist.
And I think that's
me
great.
And whoever else. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. I just love my clients. I'm so excited. I take so many. Like I literally will do just call after call after call after call, and I get so invigorated by it. It's such a wonderful thing to be in service all the time. You know how important it is to me to be in service.
Yep.
Wendy, welcome to the show. How are you, my friend?
Hi, Sheena.
Hi. How are you? It's great to have you here. You're so exuberant. I turned my volume down.
Oh, well, thank you guys for having me finally.
Hi.
I appreciate it so much.
You bet. What can we do what can we do for you, my friend?
Well, okay. Yeah, I've had a few parents passed, but that's not what I want to talk to you guys
Right.
about.
Because you sound like nothing has ever bad happened to you in your life, Wendy. You're like the happiest caller we've ever had.
You just got to learn how to power through.
Okay.
Just got to power through that.
It's all right. I just turned the volume down a little and we're good to go.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Sorry. I'm a psychic battery, so that's why we'll have fun here today.
We're already having fun. How may we help you, my friend?
Okay, sorry. Okay, so what I was trying to figure out is basically okay, so from beside the psychic battery part, I'm just trying to figure out what is one of the best ways to try and get the development part of my gifts going better.
Okay.
And I also have another friend, Renee, who both of us are really, we talk all the time and just try and figure out what and how is the best way to proceed.
Sure.
If that makes sense. If you guys can help with that.
Sure.
If not, I got other questions.
No. We can help with any question because we're us. Well, let me say first off, and then I'm going to throw it to Patti, that the most important thing is just that you're doing it. I mean, like anything else, practice makes perfect. And the best way to develop your gifts is to use your gifts. And the more you use your gifts, the more they will develop. So you have to think of your gifts as a muscle. You know, years ago, a friend of mine told me something really brilliant about singing. I was starting a band and he was playing guitar for me. And he said, you know, your voice is a muscle. And the more you sing, the better you get. And it's the same thing with your psychic gifts. The more you use them, the more worked out that muscle becomes, the more easily accessible those gifts become to you. So the most important thing is that you just use it. And if you don't know where to use it, just start. You know, my mom, my psychic mother used to watch game shows. She would watch game shows and she could tell you all the answers before the answers. She could tell you who they were going to pick, who was going to get something right. She'd watch Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. She'd be like, that one's going to last for 5 questions. And
that's a good way to do it, actually.
She'd watch like Food Network shows and she could try to, you know, guess who they were going to pick to win things and whose cupcakes they were going to pick and who the judges liked and didn't like. So television provides you with all these amazing places. Now that we have all these reality TV shows with competitions and, you know, Survivor, and you can just start using your gifts like to figure out, okay, which one's going to get kicked off the island, who's going to go crazy, who's going to get who's going to get in a fight with who, who gets the rose, and just start using your gifts, and you don't even have to have anybody around, and then just start, you know, helping friends out, like, hey, who wants a little bit of a reading, and just start trying stuff out, or get some cards and start throwing them, or you know, do a little YouTube tutorial on how to read palms, and you know, that's where I learned to read palms.
Sounds good.
I know, it's so. My palm, I have to tell you, I went to this really fancy academy of palmistry. So I had gotten hired by Rebecca to do the 50 Shades Darker premiere with her, and they wanted a palm reader. And so I went to the Academy of YouTube, and I learned to read palms from YouTube. So, you know, everything you need's on YouTube. Patti, how about you?
I think exactly what Sheena said. And also, you're overthinking it a bit. You're opening up your intuition. Don't make it all logical. Yes, you plot it out and you figure it out, but I see that you're not trusting your intuition quite enough with that, and you really should, because it's a really good intuition. And look at different techniques and different paths. So that's where it's a good place to use your left brain. Like she said, go look, maybe learn palms, maybe learn. There's so many different, the spiritual side of it, the belief system behind it, the cosmology behind it, to give you some base, I think is what will really help you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Study.
No, I appreciate it so much, because, you know, there is so much out there, and most of it, thank goodness, one of my little innate abilities is my little BS detector. So,
good. That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Have a BS detector is good.
Yeah, and not just in the psychic world, but also sometimes you have to have a BS a meter for your clients, because sometimes they don't tell you the truth, and they're lying to themselves, and you can't help them if you don't know the truth.
Right. But you can't confront them. You have that's where the finesse comes in. The
Yes.
practice comes in.
Oh,
Learning
the
how to
finesse.
deal with that. Yeah.
Oh,
you know,
the finesse.
you're lying to me, and they'll just shut down. You gotta go. Oh, okay. Enroll them in a
Right.
new vision. As is my word.
Oh,
of the
I
day.
like that. Enroll them in a new vision. Did you learn that at your fancy seminar this weekend?
No.
Oh, that's too bad.
That's just Patti.
That sounds like something you learn in a fancy seminar.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's perfect.
Oh, I love that. Enroll them in a new
I
vision. Yeah. Hopefully the truth.
That's everything.
That's
Yeah,
my Aries.
everything is perception.
I would like if that vision was the truth.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, my birthday is April 12th, so yes.
Happy almost birthday.
April 2nd for me. April 2nd. What if it really was April 1st and I just told people it was April 2nd
right.
and that was the April Fool's joke?
That's right.
Lying about my own birthday. Sweetie, you're gonna be so okay. The problem is that you tend to spin in a circle and you get so over exuberant about doing things and then you do nothing.
It's yes. Sometimes like today's been really overwhelming, and it's just like, okay, calm down, just center, just put it off, but not too much.
Yep.
I can't put it off too much.
Yeah, that lyric is from a Broadway show. It's there's nothing to it but to do it. There's nothing to it but to do it.
I like that.
You got to do it.
Have faith. Faith in yourself, faith in your belief system, faith in your gift, and jump in.
Yeah. It's from Damn Yankees, from Heart.
Damn, I love that show.
It's from Damn Yankees. I remembered what it was from.
Yeah.
But seriously, that's what it is. It's all about starting to do it so you can build that muscle up. And not being somebody who you've got so many ideas because you're like, woo, squirrel, oh, this idea. And trust me, Patti has to live with me and all of my ideas. And sometimes I'm like, I got a great idea. And it's like 15 things down the road and they all have 20 URLs and they all involve hundreds of people. And she just kind of looks at me like, okay, and just says yes. And she knows that when I figure it out and I get ready to actually do something, then I'll come to her with it. But that's how, we're Aries. That's how we think big picture. Everything's a 3-ring circus but it's like a 50-ring circus and there's 50 things going on at once and we're always spinning plates. That's being an Aries, like, whoo, and look at this, I got a pinky, I can spin more plates. But the problem is sometimes we do nothing because we're spinning too many plates.
That's
so
true.
This is a year that I'm really working on. The next thing that drops in front of me is the thing I have to do, and then the next thing I have to do, and the next thing I have to do. So you'll notice even on Facebook now that things are starting to get promoted farther in advance. We already have the info up for the next Go Show. It's not till May, because that's when things need to get up. We can't do everything with a week's notice because I have 75 things going. So, so think about that. Think about that, my friend.
That's awesome.
You're doing wonderful. You're going to be fantastic, and we want to know all how this goes, and we want to hear about when you become a huge rock star psychic. So keep us posted, my friend. We love you. Thanks for the call. 818-437-0886. You text me, 818-437-0886, and that is how you get on the air with us today. We're going to take a call from, I think from Melissa is up next. And then... I'm gonna. Oh my God! There's so many people texting in all of a sudden. All right, so Melissa, I gotta program more people into the Skype, Patti. I'm so excited.
She's spinning plates. She's spinning plates.
I gotta program more people into the Skype. I'm so excited. All right, we're gonna get Melissa on with us, and then when we talk to Melissa, I'll put more people in. 818-437-0886. Anybody who can't get on with us in the next 45 minutes, I'm gonna reset this all over again with my friend L.A. Weiss at 7:00 until 9. We will definitely get you all in today, or die trying. Okay. Here we go, Melissa. We're going to call you right now, my friend. Lightworkers Unite, to get on the air with us. 818-437-0886. That is my cell number, and you just text me your name and number, and we'll get you on the air. What is Skype's big idea behind this bubbly,
I don't know,
submersible submarine?
To show you they're not the phone company.
And then if it doesn't start ringing fast enough, this weird little song like do do do, boop 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 comes on. It's very strange. Yeah, it's odd. I guess that most people figure you're not going to use Skype for on the air,
right?
But I bet people do. Welcome to the show, Melissa. How are you, my friend?
I'm great, Sheena. How are you?
I'm wonderful. It's so good to have you here.
Oh, thank you. I've been waiting, and I can't believe Patti Negri's on too.
See? It's like it's rock star day. Patty's here.
Yes, my two favorite ladies.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart. How may we help you?
Well, I think it's mostly about my health.
Okay.
the past 2 years, I've been having a lot of health issues. And at this point, my doctors basically said they don't see any problems with the blood work, the tests. They don't know what else to do for me. So I've kind of lost my way, and my lust and my light has kind of been extinguished.
Oh, sweetheart.
What do I do?
You change it. You stop being the victim. I'll start with this one because we've both overcome things. I had all sorts of health issues. I was diagnosed at 15 with a drug my mom had taken when she was pregnant. They gave to pregnant women, blah, blah, blah. All this stuff at 15, all these surgeries, you never have kids,
me too.
hot flashes, crazy stuff. So became victim. By the time I was 30, and you get all this stuff that's hard to diagnose. So this was real stuff. But does she have lupus? We don't know. Fibromyalgia? Don't know. These are all dead giveaways to me that it's that's number one, curable by you. All these. So, it's like, wow, by 30, it was like, wow, if she doesn't die of all these cancers she should get from the DES, and she has a brain tumor in her head, and she has 5 fractures in her back, she'll be dead by 50. If she's not dead by 50, she'll be in a wheelchair by 50. And I kind of I'm done with this. I am tired of this. We are powerful beings. People get healed every day, whether it's through your belief system or magic or miraculous or just the choice. We are the one who does it. Every one of my weird symptoms that were hard to diagnose went away. The weird rashes, the weird hot flashes, everything. So at 50, instead of being dead or in a wheelchair, I chose to do the world's hardest obstacle course, Wipeout, that old TV show Wipeout, do the big balls. It was so empowering. Every 100% of it was my choice. You have that power. Somehow that illness, it sounds really weird, but somehow it's serving you. Let go of how it served you, whether it's from fear or to keep you from doing something else, whether it's emotional stuff that's stuck. I mean, you could sit for days and figure it out, but know that you have complete control over it. And you can decide to wake up tomorrow and feel a little bit better. The next day, feel a little bit better. And I promise you can get rid of it all.
Sweetie, you know how we talk sometimes in the spiritual community about your story, and sort of the story you've told yourself lately is that you're a sick person who's never going to get well, and they're never going to figure out what it is, so it's never going to go away. And the truth is, they don't need to know what it is. Just them identifying something isn't a quick fix in medicine, because you need to decide who you're going to be and how you're. Me too. Like Patti, I was born with a congenital birth defect that I hate to talk about it that way that's what technically medically it was, that caused me to have a ton of problems, that caused me to have a ton more problems. And then I was in a couple of 2 or 3 whopper automobile accidents, freeway accidents. So yeah, I'm a person who either I succumb to what's gone on with me physically, or I become the victor of circumstance and I live beyond all of that. But there was a time where, especially when I was young and I went from surgery to surgery, where my story was I'm the kid struggling through high school and college that's always in and out of the hospital. And sure enough, when that was my story, that was my story. Mm-hmm. So sometimes you just have to say, okay, so think of it like this. If they don't know what it is, then say, well, if they don't know what it is, then it can't be that serious. So it has to be something I can grow beyond. Yeah. Because they're not telling me it's something terrible. So guess what? It's not anything terrible. Terrific. So so what are your symptoms like?
Well, I have migraines. I have terrible headaches. I do have fibromyalgia. I do have that issue.
Giveaway.
I have absolutely no energy in the world. Chronic pain is a big thing that I've been dealing with. I think that's getting better, though, just little by little. But now they're saying they don't see any more pathology in my cervical spine. So they're kind of like, well, we don't understand, what's wrong with you, because your hormones are fine, your blood tests are fine, your MRIs. I mean, yeah, we see the pathology, but we've taken care of that.
We've done it. So that's good. So go, yes, you can't find it. Instead of going down, keep searching.
Patti, do you want to take this one? Or
or you take, just yay, they can't find it. It's gone.
Yeah.
Really, we did. It's that victim thing. We've been there. I've had all those things. I've had somebody, I was on a different radio show with my old partner, Janine. We had somebody who had every kind of serious cancer, was diagnosable. She pulled over on the freeway. We worked with her, changed her mindset. It's not just a healing. Yes, energy works. Energy healers work. All of that. What we both do works. But she was literally on her way to the doctors, and she got there and the cancer went away. I mean, it can happen with stuff that is diagnosed and is right in front of you. It can happen. It certainly can happen when they can't even find what's there.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's energy. It's the energy. Let it go.
Okay, now it's my turn. Are you ready?
Go, girl.
Congratulations, you're an empath. Everything that you're describing are all things that happen to folks who take too much in and don't know how to let it go. The migraines, the pain, the exhaustion, all of it. If they can't find a reason for it, like you have the migraines because you have a brain tumor, or you have the exhaustion because you're anemic, or you have the pain because you have this or this or this or this, guess what? They don't know what it is because it's energetic, it's spiritual, but it hurts just like it's not. So you are taking in, and they used to tell people, oh, we can't find anything. It's just emotional. It's just your nerves, because we didn't factor in the spiritual properties of it, which is, as an empath, you are taking so much in. You're like a porous sponge, but you haven't learned how to eject everything that's in you. So it's building up inside of you. I mean, when you have migraines and they don't know why, you're holding on to stuff, and it's literally making your head explode for real. So you're a person who takes things in. You don't let things go. You feel everybody's feels, right? You feel everything everybody's feeling. You always want to take on everybody's everything. You don't spend enough time on yourself because you're too busy spending time on everybody else. See, I can tell you your whole life right now.
She nailed it. She's nailed it.
Because that's what you do. But you don't, it's great to be an empath. It's great to feel everyone's, like I can literally feel Patti's heart beating right now. And it's lovely because I love Patti and I love feeling her heartbeat. However, I'm not concerning myself with every little bubble and blip going on inside of Patti right now, because you have to learn to let things go. I can feel my boss on the other side of this wall, but I'm not allowing myself to be inside his head and becoming distracted by everything in his head, because that's his stuff. And that's not my stuff. And if he has something that he feels he needs to share with me, then he will. If Patti needs to tell me something, she'll tell me. It's wonderful that you want to heal the world. But when, as the stewardess says, when the masks drop down during the plane crash, you put your mask on first and then you help everyone else. And you don't put your mask on first, baby.
Okay. Well, I've known for a very long time that I'm very empathic.
Yes.
And it's the living energies that I have a problem with.
Yes.
I'm not sure how schooled I am on, the other side.
The living energies are the worst.
Yeah, it's not about, the empaths, we're messed up by the living, not the dead.
Exactly. I'm all good with the dead.
Yeah, we're
the
great
living
with
I
the
want to
dead.
crotch punch half the time. Yeah. What is that thing, that plaque? I meditate, I do yoga, and I still want to kick someone. Sometimes that's what it's like to be around people. I mean, seriously. So yes, it's the living that is your trouble, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't take it
well,
on.
for I guess the past 2 years, I've kind of more and more been setting myself aside from everybody. Like, I hate leaving my house because I feel everything.
Yes.
And my anxiety just freaks out. So I've kind of just, hermited to a point to where I'm just around my husband unless I have to go somewhere else.
How's that working for you?
It has become that bad.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's your
I think
migraines.
it's better.
Yeah.
I want to say it's better because
But
I'm
do
not
you-
constantly bombarded.
But do you want to be stuck in your house? I mean, if that's okay with you, that's great. But there's a beautiful world out there, and you don't have to be bombarded. There's a million techniques. You go on YouTube. I mean, really, work with Sheena knows a million. I know a million. There's a million ways for you to put up shields. Work with mirror energy. Work with light. Work with a million things. You don't have to take it on, and you don't have to be stuck in your house.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely, sweetheart. Absolutely.
One more question.
Uh-huh.
This has to do with my health and my fitness.
Uh-huh.
I used to be very into fitness. I was living at the gym. I ate completely right. I was just alive. And do you see me getting back to that point with my fitness goals on the inside and outside following again?
Yep.
Yeah.
Got to start with the inside first, baby.
And flip the switch. You have a switch. I'm one of those people too, right? You have I'm doing it, you're not doing it. Flip the switch.
Me too. Nothing, then 200 pounds drops off. That's just me.
Yeah.
Yeah. You need to flip that switch. But sweetie, beforehand, you need to stop. Like we said, you need to change your story, love. You need to stop thinking of yourself as this person that things happen to. and start thinking of yourself as a person that is somebody who makes things happen. Because right now you're living your entire life defensively. And you need to begin to live your life offensively and say, I'm a person that can do this. And the problem with never leaving the house, and I saw this happen to my mom because she was extremely empathic and very psychically gifted, that she would hide from people. The problem is the more that you're in the house, the harder it is to get out of the house. The house becomes its own protective trap. And the more agoraphobic you can become if you don't leave, because my mom used to call it your coyote smarts and your people suit. That you have to keep your coyote smarts fresh and your people suit fresh. And you only do those things by being out amongst them, she would say. Because when you're home, you're safe and you're protected. Nobody's going to be horrible to you. No one's going to be mean. No one's going to road rage you or act like a freak in a store. So you get unaccustomed to what the full spectrum humanity experience is. And then when you go out and there's honking horns and people yelling and babies crying and moms being mean to their kids, and you think, oh my God, I'm so not used to this. And the more empathic you are, the more all of it's coming in. So you need to build up your suit of armor for dealing with everyday life and learn to put it on, and it just makes you happy after a while. Like, I can deal with this. So a lady's screaming in the grocery store, I got this. So this guy's being a jerk at the gas station, I got this.
Yeah.
You just learn that you have it.
Yeah, I used to be really good at that. So I guess a quirky question. On a scale of 1 to 10, exactly where do you think I'm at on that empath?
Oh, how empathic do I think you are? Oh, I'm like 36.
Yes.
Something like that. 37.
Pardon?
Like 36 or 37 on a scale of 1 to 10. Yeah, you're pretty empathic. You're,
my gosh.
You're empathic enough that it's actually affecting your physicality.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Wow.
It's a lot.
Okay.
So when things happen, just remember, you're an empath. So when your head starts to hurt, instead of thinking, oh my God, my head hurts and there's nothing anybody can do to help me, think, oh, my head hurts. Now hang on. What could be causing this, and what can I do to move past this, and how can I let whatever I'm holding inside of me go so that I can move forward and not have this headache anymore? And start thinking about, what am I doing to cause it?
And look at where you come. I work very elementally. Is it your emotions are getting stuck? If it's the emotions, that's your water element. Literally, go run your hands underwater, release it. Is it your head gets too chatty? That's your air element. That's your thought process. Do some deep breathing. Do some vowels into it. Figure out where that anxiety is coming from that's causing the pain, and then do things that work with it to release. It doesn't have to be hard.
Fantastic.
Yeah. It's going to be okay, sweetheart. You're so going to be okay, and we love you so much. We want to hear all about how it's going. And we're here for you, always available if you want to work with us, and that's what we do. So let us know how it's going. We would love that. If you want to get on with us, 818-437-0886. That's 818-437-0886. No question is not acceptable to us. We'll talk to you about anything you want to talk about. Patti and I are here for you, and that's what Lightworkers Unite is all about. Whatever's going on with you, you tell us. So this is going to be a familiar voice. This is Christina from Dallas.
Christina
is going to be with us. We met Christina when we were in Dallas doing the Embrace Your Spirit conference last September, October. And we're going to be back there again.
Halloween.
In October, November this time. Doing it again. And I'm going to be back in June. Doing a seminar called Aspects of Spiritual Awareness. And I've got 3 workshops I just outlined. And I was such a big girl. I'm like, I can do that. I can outline workshops.
Of course you can.
What's happened to me, Patti? I used to just be Patty's noodle that followed Patti around. Like
Never a noodle.
Peppermint Patti and Marcy. I used to be like Marcy. All right, Christina, welcome to the show, my friend. Skype's going to do its bloopy underwater, I'm taking a bubble bath in a submarine sound as we get Christina on. And then welcome to the show, my friend. How are you?
I've got 3 workshops I just outlined.
Oh, you got to turn your radio down, sweetie, because we can hear us more than we can hear you.
Of course you can.
Okay.
Yay.
There we go.
How are you, my friend? Welcome to the show.
Hey.
Hi.
I never get, on live because, you guys are so far away.
I know.
But, yeah, life has been going kind of good, kind of bad. Lots of weird things going on. But,
life sounds like life.
I was... well, you guys know, I was having issues with love life, but now I've got a really nice guy.
Yay!
Oh, good.
I still got a husband.
I was going to say, what happened to the husband?
She's collecting them.
So, huh?
She's collecting them.
I know, but it's going okay. I mean, we really are going to be divorced. We just got financial issues keeping us together.
Sure,
so
that happens.
We'll deal with them.
I think a lot of folks are going through that.
Yeah, but my new guy is really nice, and I want you guys to meet him.
Okay,
good.
Hopefully, he'll still be around.
Yeah. I'll see you in June. Bring him out.
Yeah. What day are you coming to Dallas in June?
I'll be there the 27th, 8th, 9th, and 30th. So the 27th, I'll just be doing private sessions and personal readings and stuff in the shop in Miracles of Joy. And then the 28th, 29th, and 30th, I'll be doing private readings, privates, and then also workshops. And maybe I'm planning a little nighttime thing, a little nighttime something. We'll see. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be my 13th anniversary.
Wow. Bring the husband, bring the boyfriend.
Right, bring the husband and the boyfriend. Patty's right. That was such a Libra response. It's to bring both. You gotta love Libras.
Hopefully it won't be my 13th anniversary, but you never know.
Okay.
But yeah, we definitely have to go out. But what do you guys feel about me or about me and him?
Oh, about you and the new guy?
Anything?
Can we get first name?
Yeah, me and
Can I get first name?
Yeah, Patty wants a first name.
Yeah.
Do you have?
You go first, Patty.
No. We want Can we get a first name?
Yeah, we want his name.
It's kind of like a
first
permission
name.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dale. Yeah. Yeah, Dale. What do you think?
He's good.
Yeah.
There's good. This could be a thing. This could be a real relationship, like a real love relationship. It could be really happy. You guys can end up together, but there's something in the way, and it could just be your marriage, but there might be.
Well, it's mine and his.
And his. Okay, that's the other thing.
Yeah, he's not divorced yet either, but he's been separated for 3 years. So it's a long story. Good reason, but he's going to be as soon as they sell their house and move on.
Okay, so that's another big thing in the way I saw. So you're both married. So that's what's it. But his is a bigger problem than yours is. His is a bigger issue. For whatever reason, him being married is a bigger issue than you. So not that you can't get past that or that you won't get past that, but that's more of, it seems more in the way of you guys moving forward for some reason.
Is his ex fighting it more?
No, I don't think so. I think she's in for a big awakening.
I think she's fighting it. I think she's fighting it and she's in denial, or she doesn't know.
Yeah. Like he told me that she's been living a $150,000 lifestyle and she makes $40,000. So when she's not with him anymore, and they don't live together. I mean, they've been separated for 3 years. So, but I mean, when they sell their house and she gets her part and he gets his part, and her part's probably going to go pretty fast. And then where's she going to be at? So hopefully she won't be giving us trouble. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. Yeah, and you need to not get remarried for a while. You guys need to just chill and just be lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really want to get remarried for a while. I didn't want to get divorced, but he forced that issue. So
your husband
nothing I could do
about
that.
Yeah.
Well, that's okay.
When you were here, Patty, you did a reading for me that said, I could maybe make it work with him, but then there was true love there kind of on the side, and I don't know if Dale is true love or not, but he is truly perfect for me. I mean, we get along, no drama, awesome. My husband, on the other hand, drama, everything's wrong. There's always a problem. So all my friends are like, you are so much happier. We're so happy to see you happy. So
that's a good sign.
That's what I'm.
So
I'm going with that.
I do with Dale. This really could be good. This really could. I just expect a hiccup or two from him, from his perspective, the wife or whoever.
From the ex-wife's going to be a little bit of a tool. I also feel like he's much more emotional than your ex-husband is. So your ex-husband sort of has a kind of a strange intellectual energy plane that he communicates on, and this guy's a lot more like you, a lot more emotionally effusive, sweeter.
Yeah, he's very sweet. We're both Virgos, and
so lots of showering.
Yeah, we just, we
Virgos like
get
to
along.
shower.
I mean, yeah, we get along. Yeah.
I have a Virgo rising.
Good.
I have a database for everything. Poor Patty has to put up with my databases for everything.
I just found out recently when I looked at my astrological chart that the planets aligned when I was born. I'm Virgo, everything pretty much, except for like maybe 1 or 2 planets. I'm really, really Virgo.
Wow.
It's really funny to look at it because they really did align. I'm not saying it's because of me. I'm just saying they did.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
That's a lot of Virgo. That's being very hard on yourself. Expecting everything to be one way and having a very hard time when the universe goes, it's not that one way. You live with it.
So with all those planets, hello.
Go ahead. Sorry.
That was weird. What was that?
No, I'm dead. Mine's
Are you?
gone.
It sounded like a hammer came down.
Can anybody hear me?
I can hear you fine.
I can't hear
hear
anything.
you fine.
Really? Okay, I can't hear. It's getting. And wow. Okay, I can hear you in the distance. No.
Try grabbing those headphones. Take a different pair of headphones.
It's going to
It's got to be your headphones. So strange. Can you hear you now?
Hello?
Hello?
I can hear it now.
I can hear
They
it.
died on me.
God, it sounded like a hammer came down
I
on the,
know,
on the
and
table.
it was like
I mean, it sounded like a heavy thing went boom down on the table, and then your headphones went
But I
dead.
didn't unplug anything. Yeah,
No,
they're
plugged in over here.
That was weird. No, with all that Virgo, with all that planetary Virgo, my thing about moon, you've been in enough classes with me, add a little bit more moon, add a little more flow, let it go with the flow.
Add a little moon to everything.
A little moon to everything. Like, the moon's waning right now. Let go. Every day I go, the moon's waning. I'm going to let go of something. On the new moon, that's when you do a little contemplation of what you want and what you think. The next almost 2 weeks while the moon is waxing, add into your life a little more fun, a little more whatever, a little more lunch. Full moon, get out there and be in gratitude. You will start feeling literally the flow of it, the movement of it.
I want a big picture of the
Virgo.
moon with like Patty's quote underneath, add a little bit more moon. I want to frame that and hang that in my office. I like that. Add a little bit more moon. Everything needs more moon.
Everything does.
Even Virgos. Even people with
Especially
27
Virgo.
planets in Virgo need more moon.
Yeah.
You're going to be just fine, sweetheart, with this guy. Don't let yourself get all Virgoed out and freak out if the wife gets, because that's just what she's going to do. Because she's not a Virgo. And not as into logic as you and your Virgo man are. Let us know how you're doing, sweetie. We love you, and I can't wait to see you in June.
And I can't wait to see you in October and November.
I can't wait to see you back in October, November. Because I do love my Dallas now. Thanks to Patty. Another thing to thank Patty for. I basically follow Patty around every day and say thank you, man.
Come
Thank
with
you.
me.
Thank
Come
you.
on. You're going to
Thank
love
you.
this place.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Louisville, Texas. We're going to do a ghost hunt after.
Oh, it's going to be
We're going to do all sorts of fun things. A little more paranormal.
Yeah, if you want to take a trip across the country or across the world and come and do something and make it a destination weekend, this is the one you should make a destination weekend. Because it's going to be fantastic and super, super, super paranormal. And you're not going to want to miss this. So, yeah. All right, we're going to get Chris on the phone. And hang on. I got to get Chris in I know I put him in. There we go. Him, her, them. We don't know. We don't know. With a name like Chris, you don't know. Male, female, male, female. Boop, boop, boop. Welcome to the show. Oh, now it's ringing. Normally I pull it down for that. Patty, where can people find you online?
PattiNegri.com, PattiNegri.com, Facebook, Patti Negri or Patti Negri Psychic Medium, Instagram, Twitter, everywhere.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And me, I'm just at Sheena Metal everywhere. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, and my very elderly Pinterest page. Yeah. That has a great picture of Abraham Lincoln and my favorite Picasso painting on it, so go check it out.
And come back late tonight. We'll watch you for the next 2. This could be an all Sheena day.
All day, 7 to 9 p.m. I'm live doing my Raising the Vibration show. My guest is L.A. Weiss, and my best friend in the whole world, my best friend since I was 14. And then 9 o'clock, then right after I scoot over to Patty's house, and then we're doing an episode, I think episode 21, I think.
Wow, we're legal.
Belle can drink now.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show, Chris. How are you?
I am fantastic. How are you, ladies?
Good. I thought you were a man, and then I thought, well, maybe not, because Chris could be a girl's name, and you never know. But it's wonderful. I like to get a nice mixture of men and women on the show.
Well, actually, you interviewed me, let's see, 10 years ago after we did our episodes on Animal Planet's The Haunted.
Yes. Absolutely. Yeah. Which investigation team are you with?
The Chippewa Valley Paranormal Investigator.
Sure. Absolutely. It was fun to have you here.
It was a joy. So I got the ever nagging question in my head. Well, actually, I've got two. So the first one's kind of quick. I've got a bunch of different projects in the fire right now, but I guess my biggest project has to do with my job. I've kind of been like sitting at this level, and I'm waiting for it to get to the next level, and it's not getting there, and I'm almost thinking about jumping ship at this time, and I'm just wondering what kind of vibrations you ladies were picking up, and see if I should make that jump or if I should just stick with where I'm at and wait it out.
Say hi to Patti. I'm going to let her start out today because I talk way too much.
Patti.
Hey, Chris. There's a new opportunity for you. There's definitely a new opportunity for you. Maybe find the new opportunity before you jump ship. Would not be bad.
Yeah.
Not saying you won't be there either way, but while you're there, whatever's not going right, use your skills to make it better. So you don't have to be in it's not going right, and you will take those new skills to your other job with you. Does that make sense? I mean,
Absolutely.
You can move things. You can shift. You can shift your perceptions, which will change them. You can't change them. So what I'm seeing is that, however long you're there, be looking for something else because there is a new opportunity. But you can make that really good. So when you do leave, if you do choose to leave, you're only leaving because there's something better. But you've made this better too, and you're going to feel really good about it.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well, that's pretty much exactly where I'm at. I'm kind of I've got my feelers out, and as soon as something like dream jobish comes around, I will jump, but not until then. I'm not one of those idiots who just leaves their job and goes, "Well, I'll figure it out." That's not a cool way to go. All right, so thank you for that. Thank you for really confirming what I already thought.
You're a smart guy.
The second is, because I do work with a paranormal team, I'm actually the lead investigator, but I've been told my whole life I have a psychic ability, but I've never, ever tapped into it because I'm almost afraid that once I tap into it, it's going to be impossible to shut out. And I've got some other friends that are light workers, but my schedule is such that I don't have time to sit down with them. First off, do you pick up the sense that I have psychic ability, and how would I go about enhancing it or making it better without really having anybody there with me?
I have a theory that pretty much every really great paranormal investigator has psychic ability. Because when you're in a house and and I know because with me, I grew up in a haunted house. So I used to always say, well, I'm not a psychic. I just know when a place is haunted because I knew what it was like when that house was haunted. Well, of course, it never occurred to me that I probably might have not felt that house when I was a kid had I not had gifts and had my mom not had gifts. We probably wouldn't even have cared about that house. We'd probably still be living in that house. So, God forbid. So, the reason that you're such a good investigator is because you do have those intuitive gifts and those empathic gifts, and that's what makes you good at what you do. So you're using them every time you go into a location, what you consider sort of your paranormal spidey senses, that's your gifts. So you're already using them all the time. That's the good news.
So all you have to learn to do is, I call it the dance between the left logical reasonable brain, which you have, and that's why I'm going to use my this meter and my that meter and my LS, and that right intuition. You can't use one against the other, because I think that's what you do. When you have a thought like, wow, I'm feeling this or sensing this or seeing this, you try to logicalize it, that'll shut it down. Just go with it. Even if something you're not right, just I'm feeling this, the phone's going to ring. There's a ghost in the corner. Just say yes, say yes, say yes. Don't analyze it. Don't try to rationalize it. If you want to rationalize it or analyze it, do it in 2 hours. Tell yourself you can't analyze anything for 2 hours. Just say, yes, there's a ghost in the corner. You'll figure out in 2 hours, you go, was there a ghost in the corner? No, that was a cat sitting in the corner. Okay. But the more you trust that's how you develop it. And again, you learn to dance between the two. So and then you can actually learn to set down the logical. When I go into my mediumship or seances or trance work, I have to shut that down. I have to shut that down. I can't worry about how I'm going to sound. I'm going to not have to worry about if it's going to make any sense. And the second I can really do it, and the more I can do that, this side, the right brain, flies. But you have to dance between them. And you just try to put them together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's my biggest issue is because I am very proof-based and very scientific-minded. I'm working on my degree in psychology, and it's just like I like scientific hard fact, but at the same time, I also know that a lot of what we do can't be scientific based because science is the same thing happening over and over again, and that this doesn't happen in hauntings or UFO sightings or stuff like that. It's all so random and it's hard for me to put together or to shut down the scientific part of my brain while I'm trying to listen to the spiritual side.
But you don't need to, because I keep both sides going at the same time, don't you, Patti?
No.
Oh.
Patti,
tell me what you really think about that.
No, when I'm working with a client, you have to have, like we said, the spidey, the finesse of everything. But if I'm going to go in and do medium, I shut it down. It's called crossing the broom. As my witch stuff, we lay this down. I'm leaving the sense of reason, and I'm going here. I cannot. Okay. The dancing between. But again, as many people there's different patterns.
Right, and I'm a multitasker, so I can keep both heads open at once.
But you have to learn to dance between.
Mm-hmm.
You have to learn to dance between, because I love that you're into psychology and the science and the proof of it. Those make the best intuitives and the best investigators. But again, it's learning to left foot, left foot, and then what comes out in the middle is amazing. But if you're dancing with both feet at once, you're just bunny hopping and it doesn't look so good.
Right. And more importantly, sweetheart, you need to understand that one is not mutually exclusive of the other. So using your psychic gifts does not make you a bad investigator or less than investigator, and using your investigative gifts does not make you a less than psychic. Because right now you still have a little bit of that psychic versus investigator paranormal community drama going on inside of you.
Yeah.
I can feel
it.
Right.
Okay, so I'm sorry, ladies. I have one more quick
No,
question.
please. You're fine. Yeah, you're good.
Girlfriend sitting here next to me, and she's like, ask her about us. So we just got into this relationship back in November, and we're about to make another major step, and I think she's a little scared. I can't say that I'm not either. So she's asking me to ask you ladies, what do you think?
Can we get her first name?
Virgie.
Virgie?
Yes.
Uh-oh, the cards are coming out.
No, it's beautiful. You both this is one of those faith questions. You just have to trust it a little bit more. It's a karmic relationship, which in the way I use the word, it means ability. It means there's lessons to be learned from each other. So learn them. You're kind of mirroring each other in some facts. But this is about faith, jumping in and trusting it. Trusting yourselves, trusting each other. Try to let some of your old baggage at the door.
Yeah. And you're both very strong personalities, right? So it's navigating the fact that you're both very intense personalities and making it work. And it's completely doable. What you like about each other is that strength and that intensity. But it's just for, letting you finding time where you both get to be you and not feeling like it's not possible because it's a two captain ship, which is okay. It's doable.
All right.
Right?
Yeah. Enjoy it.
Right? That's what you like about her, is that she's different than anybody that you've ever dated, in the sense that she's as strong as you are, and she's as forthright as you are, and she's not suffering any fools or taking anybody's crap, and you're the same way. So that's what makes this so good. But I think sometimes people think, well, does that work? Like, can we both be that in a relationship? And you absolutely can, if the other is willing to know when it's time to take a step back so that you both can shine.
It's more dancing.
Right. It's more dancing. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you, Chris. Best of luck to both of you, sweetheart, and best of luck to you. And let us know how it's going with your gifts and with working, to enhance your gifts, because I'm very excited about that, and that's fantastic. All right, everybody. If you did not get on the show today, hang tight, because at the top of the hour, I start another 2 hours here during my Raising the Vibration show with my good friend L.A. Weiss doing Lightworkers Unite. It's going to be L.A.'s first one, and live readings on the air, healings, counseling, the whole thing. And I just accidentally turned up the volume, and I came up for some reason. Isn't that well, that's weird.
April Fool's Day.
It is a little April Fool's Day, isn't it? Okay, that's not going to happen again. So come back and hang with us. And I think we can all agree the funniest part of the night was when Patti went, no. How fascinating to be able to just switch your brain off like that.
Yeah. I've trained that. I've studied
Now,
that.
can you write things and watch TV at the same time?
Yeah, because that's left. Well, no, that's both brain. I don't know.
Yeah, because I'm really good
I
at
never
like,
do that. I don't write.
I can
brains and
talk
watch
on
TV
the
at the
phone,
time.
read for a client, type on the computer, watch something in the background. Like
I don't. I don't have it. I don't. When I watch TV, I watch TV. When I do this, I do that. I'm not a multitasker. I mean, I do know how to dance between the brains with clients because you
Right,
have to
and you're
have
wonderful
your left
that way,
brain.
yes.
You have to have that, but yeah, no.
You're awesome.
No, you're awesome.
No, you're awesome.
No, you're awesome.
Okay, so 7 o'clock, 2 more hours of Lightworkers Unite on my Raising the Vibration show here on LA Talk Radio, 818-437-0886 if you want to get on the air with me. If you've already texted me about this show, you're still in the queue, so you're popping up the list right now, and you will be at the beginning of the next show coming up just in 10 minutes. Also, at 9 o'clock, we're going to be live on Facebook, live from Patti and Belle's house, doing another episode of Living with the Dead, which is at wearelivingwiththedead.com and at facebook.com/welivewiththedead. And of course, our live event Antiques Go Show is May 10th at 7:30 at the Loft Ensemble Theater in Sherman Oaks. Tickets are available now. And if you go to my Facebook page or you go to We Are Living with the Dead, you'll see the link to click on. And if I have not forwarded over the antiquesgoshow.com link, I will make sure that I will, and that will be done by tonight. And Patti, where can people find you?
PattiNegri.com. Please like me, friend me, go see PattiNegri, all the regular social medias.
Beautiful. And I'm at Sheena Metal, at Sheena Metal, everywhere on social media. And I am at IamRaisingYourVibration.com and SheenaMetalSpiritual.com. That's my practice. And this show is at SheenaMetalExperience.com and LATalkRadio.com. And my movement, IamRaisingTheVibration.com and RaisingTheVibration.org. It's the Sheena Metal Experience on LA Talk Radio. And you know what happens here, my friends. I know you know I do. Every Monday through Friday, 5 to 7 p.m. Pacific time, we rip the veil off the human sideshow and expose those big old Homo sapiens at their most bizarre occasionally and at their most beautiful every single day. And you know it's my show, and that's true, my friends. It is my show. But what it really is, always and forever, it's your experience. Thanks for listening. Have a great night. And I'll see y'all tomorrow right here on LA Talk Radio.
Irreverent, entertaining, cool. You're listening to LA Talk Radio.